What if I told you you can make over $5,000 a month from these side hustles as a teenager? Well, it's true. In today's video, I will share 5 different side hustles that are pure gold and can scale to 6 or even 7-figure businesses. Plenty of teenagers have started successful landscaping side hustles and have scaled them into huge businesses. Landscaping is one of the most recognizable and familiar side hustles out there, and it still makes a large amount of money. Landscaping is anything from mowing lawns, shoveling snow, all that sort of stuff. However, some common misconceptions of the side hustle are, number 1, that you need a lot of overhead money to get started, and number 2, people won't treat you seriously because you're a teenager. But both of these are wrong. As long as you get the job done with quality, people don't particularly care how old you are, whether 14 or 65. It's not like you're dating your clients, so age doesn't really matter. As for the startup cost, it doesn't have to be much. Since this is landscaping, it goes further than simply mowing lawns. It can be anything from picking up leaves in the fall to shoveling snow in the winter to help weed in the spring and summer. Bonus, if you have a family member with a lawnmower, you can ask them to use it. But if you don't have that as an option, there's still cheap ways to get started. Just buy a rake or two, some trash cans, a shovel, and maybe some gardening gloves, and this will allow you to shovel snow in the winter and to do spring and fall cleaning. This will cost you less than $100 on Amazon, and after getting some customers, you can upgrade your services to include a lawnmower and other items. And the easiest way to get started is by talking to family and friends to see if they have any interest in paying you to do their lawn or to shovel snow. You can also ask around the neighborhood to see if there's an interest there, and usually, there's an interest. People are lazy. Plus, when you are talking to your neighbors, you can tell them to subscribe to me, because I'm sure they want to gain access to all this crazy knowledge. Speaking of that, you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button and like button, would you? Either way, if you want to learn more about these landscaping businesses, watch some YouTube videos on how to get started and how to scale up the business. Car detailing is a huge business, and it rakes in $14.5 billion every year, and that is only projected to keep growing. And you don't need a big car wash business to make money. You can make $10,000 to $25,000 a month as a small business if you run it right. And you'd be surprised how many people want to have their cars detailed. From the high-end cars to a quick brush up on some of the cheaper brands, lots of people want their cars to look snazzy. This side hustle can make anywhere from $100 to $300 per car depending on the service's complexity and the vehicle's size. For example, this local car detailing service called Car Spa Denver charges $200 per car, and with a time to complete each vehicle at around 1 to 3 hours, that means this business is making over $70 an hour cleaning and finishing up cars, which for reference is a little less than a doctor makes every hour. And I think most people will agree that being a doctor has a lot more requirements to creating a car detailing business. And if you can get 2 car details done every single day, that's $400 to $600 a day, or $460K to $219,000 a year, which is crazy just from cleaning and washing cars. And if you need help getting sales, you can create a Google business account and put flyers in neighbors' doors for little to no cost. You can buy 500 door hanger flyers for like $50. But I don't have enough time to go into detail about everything to do with this business, so once again, do your own research if you're interested in car detailing. Freelancing is one of the most extensive online tools used to generate some side money and potentially create a 6-figure business. Fiverr and Upwork are some of the easiest side hustles as they have 0 overhead costs. And people are making a lot of money in almost every niche you can imagine from Fiverr. What you need to do is simple. First, you need to sign up for Fiverr or Upwork. Now, you do need to be 18 or older to use this because of tax forms and yada yada, but if you're over 18 and have any sellable skills, then Fiverr is for you. Whether you have experience with coding and web development, or just mastery of social media marketing or thumbnail creation, you can start selling yourself online for tens if not hundreds of dollars. Okay, selling yourself online sounds wrong, but you get the gist. You're selling your skills. And if you don't have any particular skills you can sell on the classical Fiverr, well, there's a place for you. You can make videos of you saying anything people pay you to say and make some quick cash. I mean, here we have a guy who will say anything dressed as Jesus, and he has quite a lot of reviews charging $5 to $20 per. And then they got other guys who are saying things on a roof, or saying things in a boat, or saying things in random ways that are charging like 5 to 20 bucks and have hundreds of reviews. But to get started with Fiverr, it is very easy. Simply create an account and find a niche or skill you can sell to people online. From there, you want to continue to work on improve your skill and have your price under market value in the beginning. That way, people will choose your unrated service over someone's higher rated service because your service is cheaper. And as you grow and get more and more reviews and more skills, you can continue to amp up the prices of the services until you're in some pretty fine business. Now, like most other businesses, Fiverr can be fairly inconsistent because it's contract-based or freelance-based. Some days you might have a lot more work than other days, just depending on how much orders you have. Power washing is a side hustle that is easy to learn and doesn't require many skills, yet it can still make 6 or 7 figures a year with a proper management. Now, the biggest issue with this side hustle is the startup cost. Power washers are by far more expensive than anything else we've went over. But the truth is, although a pro level setup might cost you a few $1,000s, when you start, buying a cheap $300 to $500 pressure washer off Amazon or Home Depot will do you just fine. And once you have the equipment needed, which is mostly just the power washer and some means of transportation, start by asking families, friends, or neighbors if they want to pay to have their driveway or house power washed. Then from there you can go around your local neighborhood or ask friends or friends of friends to get some more clients and cash. From there, just continue working on increasing your clients through Google Ads, door hanger flyers, and other means as well. And once again, get better and better power washing to make it go faster. And setting up a My Business profile through Google will be essential as it will expand your reach through search engines, and it's free, so why not? Once you have this, people can just search power washing companies in the area, and they'll actually be able to find yours if you have a Google business. If you don't, it'll be a little bit harder. Now, this side hustle will take a good amount of work, and it has a relatively high startup cost. Most teenagers don't have a few hundred or thousand laying around to buy an advanced water gun to clean off houses. But with most things in life, the greater the struggle, the greater the reward. I'm sure that was a famous quote from some dead guy, but hey, who knows? But suppose the work hard mentality isn't right for you. In that case, the following side hustle will be your golden ticket, as you don't need to put in that much work and you can get thousands a month from primarily passive income. Vending machines or gumball machines are the laziest side hustle on this list, as once you're set up, you only need to put in an hour or so every few weeks. And with proper positioning, it can become a viable source of money with little to no work. However, with all this free passive money comes some severe drawbacks. Number one being the cost. Classic vending machines, even refurbished, will cost you thousands of dollars. However, if you don't have that kind of money, gumball machines or candy machines are a lot more reasonable at $80 to $200 per machine, although they do see a lot less profit. The second issue with vending machines doesn't really concern money or experience, but communication skills. To get a good vending machine placement, you will need to cold email multiple businesses that look promising, or if you have the confidence for it, walk into a store and ask the manager or owner if you can set up a vending machine in their store. But with success, you can make thousands in nearly 100% passive income, besides the occasional checkup every week to collect your newfound wealth and restock the machines. And generally, a classic vending machine will make you $200 to $300 a month, depending on the location, while the gumball machine, while a lot cheaper, might make you $10 to $50 a month. So, look in your local areas for stores with high foot traffic, such as office buildings, gyms, and other high populated stores. Mainly airports, but you're probably not going to be able to get a contract with them. Once you have a business, try and reach out to the owner. From there, you can discuss further terms if the owner is interested in housing a vending machine. Now, there is a lot more to the side hustle than I have time to go over, such as what items to sell, what price to sell them at, and all the legal forms you need to fill out before you can actually start selling. But if you are interested, do some research and get some more information. Either way, if you enjoyed the video, subscribe, like, and I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.